everyone, it's Kelly and welcome to my channel, and today I am sharing an ATC card and a Memory Dex card that I've created, and it's for the open collaboration with Life with Patti and Bonnie's Corner. I'll link them both below so you can check it out. It's a wonderful way to build your stash and be ready for things when you need them. This is week 2 and this will actually be a short video for me because I have Buster laying down here at my feet, and the poor little guy, every time I make a move he bolts up and he thinks that I'm going to leave him again, and it's so heartbreaking, my friends. So I want him to rest and just really recoup. So I'm going to share with you what I created, and this is the ATC. And I decided to use a card kit that was sent to me from a friend. We normally would have 6x6 sheets of paper, so it would look something like this, just a couple sheets of paper. We also get some embellishments, some enamel dots, some ribbons, some little gems to work with, and then stamped images and a sentiment. This is just an example of what I had in my stash to show you. And what I did with all of the pieces of paper is I got all of my dies. I used some stitch dies, I used some non-stitch dies, I used my Memory Dex die, I used some tags, and I also used a little bow from this one here, and then of course this new favorite of mine, my paper rosette die from the Tim Holtz Alterations, which looks like this. I love this one. Thanks again to Jen for having my back and finding that out on the internet. She sent me a text saying, hey, I found one for sale for you. I was definitely looking for it. So my friends, this is what I made. This is the little gift set that I've created. And I decided to take all the papers. I just spread them out on my desk like this. I was looking at them all and I said, you know what? I don't want to make a card. I don't want to make a card this month. And this was for the month of March. I'm going to go outside the box and think of something else. And I needed to make a coffee themed Memory Dex tag, ATC, whatever it is that I came up with, and this is it. So let's start with this tag right on the top. I decided to put a little bit of, I'm not sure I'm going to keep this on here, this little twine, put that on there to see what it would look like, because I did have the little punched hole in the top. This was literally from one of the sheets of paper. And this is all the rest, and I am so in love with how this turned out. This is just all kinds of fun. I started with my KS Craft. This is one that I have had for a little while from Amazon, and it's a stitched Memory Dex. So that's this one. And let me see if I can find that little pointer. No, oh, that's okay. I'll use this one. This was sent to me in my birthday challenge. So what I did here is I started with this 6x6 sheet of paper from this one. And it is a coffee themed with the coffee cups. It has all kinds of coffee words, Americano, latte, mocha, super adorable sheet of paper. And I just used this die cut. So I started something like this, just to give you a visual. And I had all of this left over, and so I thought I'm going to use almost every ounce of this paper in some kind of creative way, and this is how I did it. I used some of the strips to make some rosettes. Again, that's using this Tim Holtz one. That's this one here. This is the standard size, so I used the entire rosette. And then this one is a little bit smaller. All I did is just trim this down. Instead of using the entire length, I think I stopped somewhere around here. So I just cut off all of this excess and made it a smaller rosette. Put some little, I think this is the Hero Arts Infinity dies. I just used the smallest one in the set, and they are small, which is what I love about that Hero Arts Infinity set. It goes from large to big. I think I've already put it away. Yeah, that one's already been put back in its place, so I can't share that with you, but the circles are teeny tiny. So I decided to use the Lawn Fawn stitch dies for this one. This is the larger one here, and then this is the smaller one in the set. Those are coffee beans, my friends. Look at how adorable. Hope you can see that from the glare. These are little coffee beans. You know I love my Starbucks, so this is so adorable. And this was another one of those little scraps. I decided to use a tiny corner of it to use. It was just enough room to use on the little bow, so I made 2 of those. This is a sweet little sheet of designer paper that had some houses on it, and this is another one over here. I used one of the larger houses. Loved this brilliant background of this royal blue, and this is the die that I used for that. This is a Spellbinders die. like that. And then I just cut off the bottom section, added a little coffee bow with those little coffee beans, super cute. And because of the blue background here, how I had that bright blue, I found a matching one in my cardstock stash and just added a little bit on the back to give it more of a heavier weight, because you know, designer paper is super flimsy and thin. So there you go. I'll add something to the back of that later. Get all these out of the way, and then I just built it up. So you can see here it does have a lot of dimension, a lot of fun here. This is all built up like that. Added one of the ribbons, a couple of the little gems, and that was it. I love this coffee theme. This is super adorable. She also sent the image here, so instead of just coloring it and adding it to the card, I decided to go really outside the box. And I did some coffee dyeing. I took the stamped image and it started like this color. You can see the difference here. And just dunked it into a little bowl, and I poured some coffee on the top of it. Waited about 20 minutes, let it dry naturally on its own, and there you go. I love how this turned out. It's fun, it's interactive, it's adorable, and I'm definitely going to be sending this along the way to a friend. This is the back. Glad I covered up my address. Would have just flashed everyone. And I added a heavy cardstock to the back, because again, it's just a small little sheet of designer paper. So this really brings home the thickness, and I love this. I do. And then here is a little bit of the ribbon as well, and I just glued it there with my address. So it's, you know, I'll put something, a little note on the top where it gets to where it's going, and I do have a friend in mind where I will be sending this along. So there you go, my little ATC and Memory Dex for the hashtag. I will link it in the description box below. I think it's the ATC MDX Open Collab. And you can, of course, check out Bonnie and Patty's channels, and they will give you a lot more information and detail. This is a lot of fun. Great way to stock your stash. Be ready for when you need it. Have something you need to add in the mail. There you go. It's already ready to go. My husband did gift me for my Thrifty Thursday something he found in the office. A friend of his was throwing out an old Memory Dex, a Rolodex, and unfortunately these do not really fit in here. Let me see if I can get this just to give you an example. This is one that I did previously. I was going to send this to a friend, but I ended up doing the project wrong. She said she didn't want anything three-dimensional. She wanted it to be flat, and I did the exact opposite. I made it as three-dimensional as I could possibly make it. So I haven't figured out a home for this one yet either, but it does fit. Unfortunately, when I go to close the lid, it doesn't. So I'm going to find a use for this. This is going to be a fun project somewhere in the future. This will be a trash to treasure / Thursday flip something rather. I don't know. I'm going to use this in some kind of way. If you have ideas, I would love to hear them. I would love to know what to do with this. I'm not big on making teeny tiny, so maybe altered business cards like Rosie at Creative Wings, maybe something like that. I don't know, but I love this. I love this. This is old school. This is rotary phone. This is how I grew up, seeing one of these on my dad's work desk. I love card catalogs. When I used to go to the library and pull out the little card catalogs, I'm still looking for one of those. That is my life's dream, to find an authentic card catalog. My whole family has been looking for one for years for me. Hopefully one year I will find it. So if you have any ideas of what I can do with these, please let me know. I even have extra packages of these, like people have gifted me or found them on clearance. I have all these I have all of these, so that will be another day, another video vlog to figure out what to do with that. So in the meantime, I am sending this one out in some happy mail, some friend mail, and just hopefully this will be cute. Oh, I also thought it'd be another fun idea to add a small little tag on the back like this. Only secure this part so this flaps open, and put a little coffee card in there. Thought that would be really cute. Stop at McDonald's, they have coffee. They also have, you know, some yummy fries. Krispy Kreme, Dunkin' Donuts, of course Starbucks. I actually went to Panera yesterday. It was right next to the animal hospital, and they served me the best latte I have had, like, in this since forever, and I think I'm gonna go back. Sorry, Starbucks, but I love this idea. I think I'm gonna add another extra tag there, put a little coffee card under here, and just send this along. Everybody needs a little cheering up, and I have definitely been so blessed by how many of you have reached out and just been such wonderful lifelines. So I'm going to be doing a whole lot of blessing. Thanks for watching, my friends. Again, follow that hashtag, check everyone out, and jump on board if it's something that you think you might like to do. That's it for this one. I'll see you on my next video, my friends. Thanks for watching. As always, I absolutely appreciate each and every one of you. Your likes, your comments helps me find your channel, subscribing to mine, and it helps me, again, subscribe to yours as well. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.